Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about multiplication of matrices, advanced topics. Here we're told to solve for x and y, but we have two matrices multiplied by each other, and those equal another matrix. This is where chapters 5 and 6 start to collide, and I think it's pretty fun because we are given x and y. We need to solve for two variables, but we're not given any equations yet. But what we can do with multiplication of matrices is make some equations. Because just like when we're multiplying these 2 by 2 matrices together, we're going to get a 2 by 2 matrix out. But what is the first row and the first column of that multiplication going to be? That's going to be equal to the first row, first column entry of our multiplication matrix. And when I do that, it's going to be negative 6x plus 5y. So if we can think of this multiplication matrix, this new matrix we're going to get out as this. And then my first row, second column entry is going to be negative 3x plus negative 3y. Okay, and then I could have my other entries. I'd have 3 times negative 1, or 3 and negative 1 times by this first column, which would be 3 times negative 6 plus negative 1 times 5. And then I would have my second row, second column entry would be 3 times negative 3 plus negative 1 times negative 3, right? And this is all equal to the matrix 1, negative 27, negative 23, and negative 6. So isn't it true that this entry must equal this entry here? So that means I have an equation negative 6x plus 5y equals 1. And then I have another equation because this entry, the first row, second column, needs to equal the first row, second column. So negative 3x minus 3y it's got to equal negative 27. I have two equations and two unknowns. So what do I do with that? I can multiply this equation by 2, and I'll get the system of equations negative 6x plus 5y equals 1, and negative 6x, I'm actually going to multiply by negative 2 because I want my x's to eliminate. So I'll get a positive 6x plus 6y equals 54. And when I add these together, my x's eliminate, and I get 11y equals 55. So that means that y equals 5. Once I get my y value, I can then plug in my y value into one of these equations. Doesn't matter which one. Let's go ahead and plug it into the first one. So negative 6 times x plus 5 times y, which is now 5, must equal 1. So after I subtract the 25, I'll get negative 6x equals negative 24, or x equals 4. So now I have solved for x and y. So I know that the matrix 4, 5, 3, 1 times the matrix negative 6, negative 3, 5, 1 is going to equal this matrix on the right. Okay, let's do one more example of this. So here's another example, and instead of going through and making that whole long matrix that we made before, let's take a look at what we can do for this one. If I take the first row and the first column, that's going to equal the first row and the first column. So negative 3x plus 3y must equal negative 9. There's one equation that I can make up. The next equation, if I multiply, I need some x's and y's in my equation. The only other thing I haven't multiplied x and y by is this row. And that's the second row in the first column, so that corresponds to this entry there. Second row, first column. So that's going to be negative 2 times x times plus negative 1 times y, or minus 1y, is going to equal 0. So now I have my two equations and two unknowns. If I multiply this first equation by 1/3, yes, you can multiply something by a fraction, I'll get negative x plus y equals negative 3. And then I have the equation negative 2x minus y equals 0. So what am I eliminating here? I'm eliminating when I add my y's, because that goes to 0. So I end up with negative 3x equals negative 3. Divide by negative 3, and x equals a positive 1. Okay, now I take that x and I plug it into one of these equations. I like the one with a 0. So negative 2 times 1 minus y must equal 0. So let's add y to both sides, and I get negative 2 equals y. So now I have solved for x and y. And this, the first one was kind of a visual to see what is happening, and this next example kind of bypasses seeing the entire matrix, so you can just see the two equations that we need to find.